Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, community of the Gilmore Elementary School. Today is Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. It is day 60 for grades 1 through 5 and day 57 for kindergarten. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in a moment of silence. Together, let's say our scholars pledge to learn. Gilmore students are problem solvers. We always have a plan. We read, we think, we solve. Our motto is we can. We think before we act. We show respect to all. Good head, good heart, good choices. Hawk pride for one and all. We are Gilmore scholars. And today's scholars, we have a wonderful visitor. We have with us today Lieutenant Weeks from the Brockton Fire Department with a few special safety messages. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I am going to put Lieutenant Weeks in the spotlight. Hi, Lieutenant Weeks. Oh, I think you're still muted, Mr. Weeks.
Oh. Good morning, Principal. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks so much for being here with us today.
I'm happy to come and visit.
Excellent. So I hear you have a very special message for our Gilmore Hawks to keep them safe as they venture into their holiday vacation.
I do. So there's a couple things I wanted to talk about today, primarily smoke alarms. So smoke alarms save lives. They let you know when there's a fire in your home. Smoke alarms have a certain message they beep out. It's 3 beeps and a pause, 3 beeps and a pause. And this will continue if it's an alarm. Now, every once in a while, you'll hear a smoke alarm just chirp once, and then it'll be quiet for a minute or two, and then it'll chirp once again. That doesn't mean the alarm's going off. That means the battery is low, or maybe the smoke alarm has gone bad. Smoke alarm batteries are supposed to be changed once or twice a year at a minimum. So we like to say when you change your clocks, you should change your batteries. In general, smoke alarms are only good for about 10 years. So if your alarm starts chirping once every minute or so, it's either time to change the battery or maybe even the whole detector. So another thing I'd like to discuss is if your alarm does go off, we like to say, hear the noise, drop the toys. So if your alarm is going off, remember, the alarm is 3 beeps and a pause, 3 beeps and a pause, and it just continues. You need to get out of the house. You should know 2 ways out of every room. And an activity that you can do with your family is draw a map of your home with all the rooms, all the doors, all the windows, and you can draw arrows that show 2 ways out of every room. Now, once you're outside of your house, it's good to have a meeting place to meet up with everyone else. This could be a big tree, maybe a mailbox, a lamppost, maybe one of your neighbors' houses, but it should be something that you all agree on ahead of time so that if there's an emergency, you're not asking where should we meet, you all know where to go. Let's see here.
So Lieutenant Weeks, I just want to review while you're collecting the rest of your notices for our children is, boys and girls, I'm going to pause right now and let's listen carefully. Do you hear any beeps in your house? 1 beep and a pause means it may be time to change your smoke alarm or exchange the batteries. You can double check with a parent, check with the landlord, and make sure that your batteries are fresh in your device. If you hear 3 beeps and a pause, 3 beeps and a pause, 3 beeps and a pause, when you hear the noise, drop the toys. I like that. That's quite a good reminder of an emergency is happening. So be mindful, boys and girls, as you hear those sounds. What else, Lieutenant Weeks?
Well, I just wanted to recap. So if you do hear that warning chirp, talk to your adult that you live with that takes care of you and let them know that that's what that beep means, because maybe they don't know. Maybe they just think it's an annoying little sound, but you know what? It's meant to be annoying so that it calls your attention to it. So if you hear that occasional beep, have your adult check the batteries and check the date on the smoke detector. If they're 10 years old, they're time to be replaced. Because remember, smoke detectors save lives. And if they go off, that means there's something wrong and you need to get out of the house and stay out. And once you're out of the house, call 911 from a cell phone or from a neighbor's house. Don't wait. Don't call from inside and then leave. Get out of the house if the alarm sounds.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lieutenant Weeks. I hope that the children of the Gilmore are safe and reminding their loved ones and their grown-ups about how to refresh the batteries in their fire alarm or contact someone who will. And also, hopefully you won't have to make any visits to homes. I wish you a happy holiday season, and I greatly appreciate you joining us for our morning announcements.
Thank you for having me, and happy holidays to you and everyone else as well.
Thank you. All right, boys and girls, wave goodbye to Lieutenant Weeks, and we will get back to our program for this morning. Let's talk about attendance. Attendance is very important, boys and girls. So, taking a look, yesterday, you did an excellent job. I am so proud of all of our classes. We reached 98% attendance. Way to go. Extra super excited for grade 3 for having perfect attendance in all 4 classes. All right, taking a look next is our class contest for perfect attendance. So you know that all grade 3 classes earned an extra star yesterday, and a few extra classes. Miss Reardon's class earned their second extra star. That was the 3rd grade, and many others. By reaching 98%, Miss Grassa, Miss Gregorian, Mr. Paxton, you all earned another star, reaching you into the winner's circle. We are getting very close. There are only 6 days left, boys and girls. So, I wonder if your class will earn 6 stars before the break. So take a quick look. And if you look down the bottom, we have Miss Sheldon, Miss Santos Levels class, Mr. Paxton's class towards the bottom that I was just hiding with my body. Sorry about that. But take a quick look. How many stars do you have? How many stars are coming next? Now, I was stalling because we were supposed to have yet another visitor on our morning announcements. Mr. St. Peter has prepared a wonderful other graph. You know how data is so important to us, so we're looking again at data. Part of our PBIS rewards, every Wednesday we'll be showcasing for you how many hawks each class has earned. Now remember, how do you earn a hawk? That's when you work together as a class to do your very best. So, perfect timing, Mr. St. Peter. Welcome. Hi, Mr. St. Peter.
Good morning.
Perfect timing. We just had Lieutenant Weeks here giving us a quick reminder about fire safety and changing our smoke alarms and making sure that if we hear one beep and a pause, it means we need to change our batteries or check the date and replace our smoke detectors altogether. And right after that, here you are.
Perfect timing. I do that a lot, Miss O'Brien. I just pop in just when I'm needed.
Oh, wow, like a superhero.
So thank you, Miss O'Brien, for creating this wonderful graph. I've been updating my phone every single day on the app for our hawks, for our classes that are earning hawks. Many, many, many classes have been improving their attendance lately and have been earning hawks every day. Many times your teacher is so busy teaching and you're so busy learning that I'm not able to let you know that you received a hawk. So you can take a look at your class at all of the bars. The bars go up all the way to 25. That is because Mr. Paxton right now has 24 hawks. Remember, boys and girls, just as in years past, and I know it's new for kindergarten this year, our goal is to reach 20 hawks to receive a special award. And you can see the little trophy there that Miss O'Brien has put in on the graph. So there are a couple classes that have just received 20. Miss Lopez, congratulations. You just got to 21, actually. So I'll be in touch with you to set up a schedule for your award. So congratulations. Also, congratulations to Miss Krikorian's class, who this is the first time they're receiving the news of their congratulations. So Miss Krikorian, I will be in touch with you also today, and congratulations to your class. Miss Lovell has 22. If you take a look, she's in the middle on the bottom and in the middle on the graph. She has 22. Her class with Miss Santos has already received their reward. And let me just take a quick look and see who else. Miss Hamlet has also received 22. Miss Hamlet has received many, many Hawks for their perfect attendance. So congratulations to that class. And as you can see, there are also Mr. Paxton's class, who has 24, as I mentioned. They are in line to receive their award. Mr. Paxton and I are just scheduling them. So take a look, boys and girls. Many classes are very close. Miss Sheldon, you're at 16. Miss Breen, you're getting up there at 14. Miss Morrill at 14. So keep up the great work, boys and girls. Remember, you can receive a Hawk for perfect attendance, or you can receive a Hawk from any adult besides your teacher that comes into the room and sees you working hard. Okay, that is it for me. Thank you so much, Mrs. O'Brien.
Oh, I'm so glad to have you here. I love having people on our morning announcements. So I hope more of our faculty members will Zoom on in with a cameo message for our community. Right, kids? Don't we love to see all of the members of our community here in our morning announcements? All right. So we have 6 days until holiday break. And what's today? Today is Art Day and Create a Gilmore Mask Day. So boys and girls, remember how yesterday I showed you how to navigate to Schoology and find your updates? It's right on the left-hand side, right, whatever class you're in. If you click on the left-hand bar where it says updates, it looks like a little notepad. You can see whatever updates have been sent to you for any of the classes you belong to, including the Gilmore Elementary School memo. That little message has a link on there, thanks to Miss Deandra, for you to take a look at how to build your mask. It's a video on how to draw. And then there's also a link for seeing how to make a digital mask on ABC. Yeah. So take a good look, enjoy it. And then we're looking forward to a contest in January where we will be looking for you to submit your masks to hopefully create a fundraiser for the Gilmore School. Excellent. All right, we had 2 wonderful visitors today, Mr. St. Peter and also Lieutenant Weeks. Don't forget Lieutenant Weeks's fire safety reminders, and I will be reminding you of those throughout the morning announcements in the next few days. All right, here are our final reminders. Today is actually kindergarten's day to pick up supplies. Also in grades 4 and 5, don't forget next Tuesday is your next Science from Scientists lesson, and we want to make sure you swing on by and pick up your materials because it's hands-on. What a great science activity. So come on down and grab your resources. Just also a reminder, this Wednesday, that's today, the lunch program will be open from 1 to 3:30. It's very important that you pay attention to the shift in times. We are expecting quite a snowstorm tomorrow, and as a result of that, we have changed the hours. Thursday, because of the expected snow, the Gilmore building will be closed. However, we will still have class as expected because that's the beauty of being remote. There is no such thing as no school when there's snow. Isn't that great? So we can talk about the snow and we can watch it out our windows, but we can certainly still be learning. On Friday, we'll go back to our regular hours of 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. for food sites. Today is going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 30, but as we venture into the evening hours around 6 p.m., our snow will start. Please be sure you shut down your computer at the end of the day today. Shut it down, plug it in. Make sure that it is fully charged. Those of you that have MiFi devices, make sure you fully charge your MiFi devices tonight so that you can still access the internet even in a power outage. When we charge our devices, we can still use them to log in to our remote learning. You should be listening and looking for emails, text messages, and phone calls from the superintendent about the weather and how that will impact our day tomorrow. We are planning on still having remote learning all day. Have a great day, Hawks. As you know, you will see Mr. St. Peter flash on your screen because he's always a surprise and is always where he needs to be when we need him. Thank you, Mr. St. Peter. And I'll be zooming into your classes. Have a great day, Hawks. And remember, if you hear a beep, wonder, stop, and listen. 1 beep, pause, 1 beep, pause, change your batteries. 3 beeps, pause, 3 beeps, pause. It's an emergency.